You came for me. Rosa stepped into the dimly lit hospital room, her soaked sneakers squeaking on the floor. There, lying on the bed surrounded by monitors and wires, was Ethan. Pale, but breathing, awake. Alive. His small face lit up the moment he saw her. His voice was a whisper, but the words carried the weight of everything Rosa had fought for. You came for me. Her chest clenched, and she knelt beside the bed, brushing a damp curl from his forehead. Of course I did, she said softly, tears in her eyes. There's no way I was letting you go. Ethan's lip trembled. It hurt. I was scared. No, she said, squeezing his hand. But you were so brave. So strong. A quiet moment passed between them, one that didn't need any more words, just the sound of steady beeping and breathing. From the doorway, Mr. Lancaster watched, in silence. For the first time in his life, he saw his son through different eyes. Not as an heir or legacy, but as a child who had nearly slipped away. And the woman beside him? She had become something else entirely. Not just a nurse, not just an employee. She had become the person who did what he, with all his money and power, could not. She saved his son's life, not with status or resources, but with heart and sheer courage. As Rosa rose from Ethan's bedside, Mr. Lancaster stepped forward. His face had softened now, humility replacing pride. I don't know how to thank you, he said quietly. You don't need to, she replied. Just let him rest. He's going to be okay. But even as she turned to leave, the fear returned. Not of losing Ethan, but of what would come next. Security had seen her. The police had followed her. She had stolen a car. No matter the reason, her job could be gone, her license revoked. She might be arrested. She looked back one last time at Ethan, who had already fallen asleep with her name still on his lips. Whatever happens next, it was worth it. She stepped out into the hallway, and waiting for her, there were two uniformed officers. The consequences. The hallway felt colder now. Two uniformed officers stood near the nurse's station, their eyes immediately locking onto Rosa as she stepped out of Ethan's room. One of them, a tall woman with a stern expression, approached with purpose. Rosa Martinez? She nodded, heart thudding against her ribs. You're the one who took the Ferrari registered to Mr. Harrison Lancaster? The officer asked. Yes. Rosa said calmly. I took it. I didn't ask. I didn't wait. I had to get to Ethan. He was dying. The officer exchanged a glance with her partner. You understand you could be facing serious charges: auto theft, reckless driving, endangerment. I understand, Rosa said, voice steady. But I'd do it again. The tension was thick. A nurse behind the counter whispered nervously. A few hospital staff had started to gather, watching. Then a voice cut through it all. I'd like to speak to the officers, please. Everyone turned. It was Harrison Lancaster. His tailored suit was soaked through from the rain. His expression unreadable, but there was a flicker of something new behind his eyes. Shame, maybe. Or respect. The officer stepped aside as he approached Rosa. You're not pressing charges, are you? The female officer asked him directly. He looked at Rosa for a long moment. No, he said. She didn't steal my car. I gave her the keys. Rosa blinked. What? He turned back to the officers. You can check the cameras. Say whatever you need. But that car was hers if it meant saving my son's life. There was a pause. Then the officer nodded slowly. Understood. Just like that, they turned and walked away. Rosa stood frozen, heart still racing. Why did you lie? She asked him, voice trembling. You didn't give me the keys. He met her eyes. Because you did something I never could. You acted when it mattered. I stood frozen while my son almost died. You didn't hesitate. I may be a billionaire, Rosa, but tonight, I owed you everything. And I'm not about to pay you back with a court date. Her breath hitched. Thank you. He gave a small nod. then gestured toward the waiting area.